come out comparison.
Welcome to Grung TV, the entertainment hub for news, views, reviews, and gossip. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell.
Welcome back to Ground TV. Two suspects wanted in connection with triple murder were among 35 people held following an operation at Clock Tower Guest House in Discovery Bay, St. Anne this morning. Reports are that the police went to the premises in search of men who are wanted in connection with murders that happened in St. James. When we got to the premises, we did an operation in terms of search, so a number of persons over 35 from across the country, from St. James, Clarendon, St. Catherine, and Trelawney were detained. Superintendent of Police Dwight Powell told our news source. Powell said although they were successful in detaining these two persons, the police are currently trying to identify whether the other men are wanted for criminal activities in other parishes. We are doing at this time due diligence to determine whether or not these people are wanted by our partners across the country, he said. He assured criminals that there is no safe place for them in this parish. What we are seeing over the period is that persons are converging from elsewhere into St. Anne, but I want to assure those persons that there are no hiding places for them. We have our very good intelligence network and we will find these persons and bring them to account, he said. Powell is also urging guest house operators to screen their customers. Jamaica's murder tally now stands at 312, an increase of 8% when compared to the corresponding period last year. This after a bloody 24-hour which saw at least 10 homicides being recorded on Tuesday. Scene of crime investigators were kept busy across Kingston Central, Kingston West, St. Catherine South, and St. Andrew South police divisions. How it started, the bloodshed began at 8:15 a.m. Tuesday when gunmen opened fire on a male passenger on a bus along Spanish Town Road in the vicinity of Delacree Park. 30-year-old vendor Dennis Gregory Nixon was shot repeatedly and died on the spot. A woman was also injured in the attack. From there, investigators were called to the scene of a double murder along Barry Street in downtown Kingston about 9:30 a.m. Rushane Bigger Thomas, 29, and Okina P. Letman were shot and killed, while a woman was hospitalized with gunshot injuries. Still in Kingston Central, delivery truck sideman 21-year-old Christopher Song was killed in the vicinity of Chestnut Lane. It is reported that about 2:02 p.m., Song was on the passenger side of the delivery truck, was shot after men opened the door to the vehicle and fired, hitting the now deceased and the driver. They were rushed to hospital where Song was pronounced dead on arrival. At 2:30 p.m., security guards attached to Hawkeye was responding to a robbery at the public sector employee cooperative credit union in the community of Caribbean Estate in Portmore, St. Catherine, when they came under attack. Upperland Smith, 43, was shot and killed by the robbers, while another guard was treated for injuries to his leg and abdomen. They were assisted to the hospital by the police, and the scene of crime personnel were called to the intersection of Washington Boulevard and Hadley Avenue about 3:30 p.m. after loud explosions were heard. Upon arrival, 49-year-old Courtney Sutherland was found slumped over the steering wheel of a white Honda Accord, suffering from gunshot wounds. The Kingston West Police have listed several men as person of interest. The men are urged to report to the Denham Town Police Station by 6 p.m. tomorrow, Thursday, March 18. Listed are Dwayne Sang, otherwise called Billy, Shane Williams, otherwise called Shaney, a man known as Toby, a man known only as Nathan, and a man known as Del Paro. All are members of the brawling gang in Chestnut Lane area. Also listed are Akeem Sang, otherwise called Pupa, Ricardo Lewis, otherwise called Bolo, a man known only as Snedge, a man known only as Bubba, a man known only as Georgie, Ricardo Phibbs, otherwise called Fry, and a man only known as Cabby, who are also to be members of the Spanglers gang based in the Matches Lane / West Street area. The police also listed Willis Picton, otherwise called Pops, a man only known as Kadula, a man only known as Bad Indian, a man only known as Kent, who reportedly are all members of the Top Jungle gang based in Arnett Gardens, Kingston 12. The narcotics police seized ganja valued at $4.1 million in Brighton, Westmoreland on Monday. The ganja, which weighed 1,045 pounds, was seized during a search of the coastline. A 30-foot boat was also seized. A team from the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Branch seized counterfeit goods valued at $30 million during a raid at 2 stores on Slipe Road in Kingston on Wednesday morning. Victor Barrett, Assistant Superintendent of CTOC, said the early morning operation was a collaborative effort with the Financial Investigations Division. Assistant Superintendent Barrett said the operation was part of an ongoing thrust to rid the streets of counterfeit goods. Investigators found a large quantity of counterfeit footwear at the 2 stores. 2 persons are in custody. Ammunition seized in Ewerton police operation. The police are reporting that a quantity of illegal ammunition has been seized in Ewerton, St. Catherine. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure. The police say a team conducted an operation in the area about 7:35 a.m. on Monday when a premises was searched and the ammunition found. It was subsequently seized. 4 people were taken to hospital yesterday following an accident in which a car slammed into a veranda of a house at Industry Cove, Green Island in Hanover. The owner of the house was one of the 4 persons injured in the crash. Injured were also the 3 occupants of the vehicle, a white Toyota Vitz motor car. It is unclear what led to the car to crashing into the house, which is slightly lower than the roadway. The incident reportedly took place at around 4 p.m. It's understood the car was going in the direction of Lucy from Green Island when the driver lost control of the vehicle and came to a halt on the veranda of the house. The impact of the collision left the wall of the house split in 2 and the car partially crushed. Neighbors told our news source that after hearing the loud sound from the crash, they went to investigate and saw the homeowner sitting in the yard with one of her legs swollen.